Hey everybody, it's Jack from Atlantis Water Gardens. Today we're in Township of Washington, New Jersey. It's up in Bergen County. We've got a gigantic blank slate that we are going to create an amazing paradise in. Check this out. We're taking this open space, we're putting in a 14-foot wide by 26-foot long pond. There's going to be a constructed wetland filter right over here. Back in that far corner, we're starting a waterfall that's going to meander down through the landscape about 25 feet, spilling into the pond. We're also going to be taking some irregular bluestone flagging, making a nice patio space here, spot for a fire pit. There is a structure going back there. There's going to be a path that goes up through the landscape and crosses over the stream to another nice intimate patio on that side. And I called it some help for this one. I got Jay Duke from Rivercrest Group down in South Carolina, and I got Scott Anderson from Scott Anderson Designs out in Long Island. These guys, excellent builders, and we're going to put them to work today. First step is we're going to get this grass stripped off of here. We don't want to use any of that organic stuff. Then we're going to lay out where the pond goes, start the excavation, move some dirt around, and get this thing rolling. Wow, we have got a serious amount of work done this morning. Definitely a big help when you've got guys here that are really experienced. We are moving. Pond is dug. We've got, well, it was supposed to be 14 by 26. I think it ended up being a little bit bigger than that. I got a little overzealous on this side. So we've got a little bit larger area here, and it goes way back into a cove over there. That's where the main waterfall from the stream is going to be coming in. On this side, we're going to have a wetland filter that's going to be feeding two waterfalls in here. So from this awesome pavilion with that big stone fireplace, you'll be looking out here, seeing those beautiful cascading waterfalls, looking right across the pond. We've set some big monster boulders in the bottom here, so when this has water in it, it's going to look so cool looking down into the depths, seeing those big monolithic pieces of rock. We've got the beginnings of a fish cave over on this side, framed out on either side. We've got our ADS road pipe back there. That's going to get cut to make all the other rock work fit. Not actually done yet, but that's kind of the bones of it. And we are setting some of our key pieces inside. We're going to leave some areas for some stack stone work. We're going to bring in some smaller boulders in to kind of accentuate a lot of the curves, because when you look down in it, you want to see those nice lines in the bottom of the pond. And when you bring the large boulders out on the indents, then it really accentuates that stuff. And over there, we've got another fish cave dug out. That's going to be right underneath the waterfall. I like doing that because you get the agitation from the water, kind of makes the water so you can't exactly see in it, and the birds, heron, whatever, can't see that well. Great place for the fish to hide. Starting off day 2 today, and we have a lot to get accomplished. We just got delivery of a lot of our specialty stone. We've got these beautiful sawn bluestone steppers that are going to be used in the landscape. These have a nice live face on them, and each one is sawn to 6 inches of thickness, so it's a nice even riser that's going to look great going from the lower patio up and then crossing the stream. We've got some Pennsylvania wall stone that's going to be used inside the pond. We're going to do some cool areas, very interactive stuff where the patio kind of cantilevers over. Be using that in different spots in the pond and the waterfall. And then we've got this big irregular bluestone flagging. We're going to have some areas where you're sitting next to the pond, and also some pathways going up where you cross over the stream. This will be the surface that's used for that. As far as our goal today, we want to get this pond about 90% done. So So we've got quite a bit of rock work to do. This whole top edge has to be done. We're gonna have to frame out where the waterfalls come in from the wetland and from the stream. And then we've got to use some of that stack stone work to do areas over here where the patio will then cantilever over that area of the pond. While we're doing this pond construction, we've got a couple little ancillary jobs that we need to do. We're actually gonna form out and pour a pad for where the shed is gonna be going. Not something we normally do, but since we're here and it's kind of integrated with all the work we're doing, it's just necessary to move the job forward. So let's fire these things up and get it moving. We excavated the section next to the pond, put a liner in it, and then we seamed that liner to our existing pond liner. Now once Boulevard pulls this back, we'll put another layer of fabric in here. Then we've got our pondless waterfall vault. That's gonna house our pumps that run the system. We've got one's gonna feed the waterfall at the top, the other will feed the constructed wetland filter that's over here. Next to that, there'll be 4 small aqua blocks. That's gonna allow water to be pulled in and down through those units into the pumps. Once we install all that stuff, we can go ahead and rock this in like an extension of the pond. So it'll just look like a nice little cove here on the backside that'll have water swirling around. While Boulevard and Scott work on this section here, Anthony and I are gonna get started on finishing up the top of this pond. We're gonna be setting some large boulders in key places and then tying in some smaller rock work, again, to just keep that nice shape going inside the pond. So when you're looking at it from the top, those big boulders coming down from 2 feet poking out of the surface are going to look really, really awesome on these inside turns.
Absolute wonderful day.
Jay and Scott got their mason on. They got this pad ready for where the shed is going. That's one thing off the checklist. Boulevard and I were able to set a good amount of rock in the pond today, and the intake base skimmer is pretty much, it's not anywhere near done. But we've got the bones of it going. So this is the vault for where the pumps are gonna go. There's the aqua blocks. Water's gonna be flowing inside here, drawn down through there to feed the pumps. This will all get rocked in to look like an extension of the pond. So that's gonna look really sharp over on this end of the pond. This weir will be closed in to leave like maybe a 12 or 18-inch opening. That water's gonna flow in there really nicely. And again, the fish can swim in and out of this area. We got a lot of the stonework done on the far side of the pond, which leaves us this side to finish up tomorrow. The issue is they're threatening rain for tomorrow, so we'll see what happens, I guess. But either way, we're gonna be here working. Rain, shine, it don't matter. You know how we do it. See you tomorrow. Hey, welcome to day 3. We started dropping in a few boulders for where the stairs are going up. We're gonna be going up through the landscape here, creating a lot of elevation change in that spot, walking up through the garden to where it hits that stream. Then the crossing will happen somewhere in this area here. Anthony and Boley are going at it with some stack stone down in the pond, and we're adding touches of it in different areas of the pond. So this is a fish cave here. Boley went and worked all that stack stone right in there, so we've got a really cool cave that goes way back in there. Cool place for the fish, and that's gonna be where the waterfall comes in. And Boulevard's working on doing another section over here. We're building lights right into the walls, and again, we're gonna bring it right up to grade where they can come up against the edge of the pond. And over here, we'll tie some of that stuff in as well. I see like a nice big aquatic planting area behind this, possibly some more planting on that side. That's gonna be more of that clean edge where the patio comes over it.
We got about 15 minutes. We gotta get rolling.
We got a big rainstorm headed our way. Hopefully we can salvage our work site because I don't want this to turn into a complete mud hole. And once we get it covered, we're gonna set up some tents and keep pushing forward. We were able to weather the storm. It actually wasn't as bad as we were hearing it was going to be. It came through a lot of wind and lightning and thunder, but not that much rain, so we were able to get back to work and accomplish some stuff this afternoon. This is going to be the bluestone flagging area that's going to be right up against the pond. This is that wall that Anthony built in here. That's going to be cantilevering stone right inside there. We're going to drop a few more boulders in this space, and this is where the shed's going to be. It's got like a little 4-foot porch on it. Now we've started to create our elevations. We've got these nice bluestone sawn steppers that we've installed underneath everything in the patio area. We put this heavy-duty road fabric as a separation between the soil and the compactable base, which is our pouring process. Now that we've got a nice tight base going on here, this is ready for our bluestone flagging to be laid. That will probably be one of the last things we do. But tomorrow, we're gonna keep working our way up. We've got to create a walkway here with probably 1 or 2 more steps before it reaches our stream elevation. Then we can build our stream and waterfall and work our way out of this space. I got high hopes that we're gonna finish this thing by Saturday. Today's Wednesday. I got a great team here with Scott and Jay, as well as Anthony and Boley. So I feel like we got a really good shot. What do you think, boys?
Yeah!
See you tomorrow. Day 4, and I can't believe the amount of work we've gotten done so far. We built pretty much an entire pond. This is about 17 foot across. From end to end, it's probably about 30 feet. The rock work is just looking great. You see the guys are doing all kinds of touch-up work inside the boulders there with the stack stone, working all the lights in. Intake is looking really good. It looks like a little pond in here, like a miniature version of this. We got some stones to set up around the top side of this. This will be done this morning. We're gonna hook up our plumbing that's going into our pump vault for our pumps. Finish up all the edges here. This is gonna be done today. And then over here, first thing we've got to do is set our outcropping stones that are gonna be for the landscape. So we've got some boulder work that's gonna go in here. We wanna frame those steps in. We got a couple rocks that go over here just to hold that berm. And then we're gonna work our way up. A pathway here, probably 1 or 2 more steps before we hit the stream. Then we can actually start construction of our waterfall and stream. But you're gonna have to come back next week to watch part 2. This is the end of part 1. Hit that subscribe button, come on back. Every Friday, 4 p.m., we're doing this thing. And next week, if you come back, here's what you're gonna see.